The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Hello, Internet. How's it going? Cyberland, Twitch, YouTube, everybody out there in between. How's it going? How's it going? Happy Monday. I know, why are we so chippery on a Monday? Because I'm looking forward to the weekend. Anyways, yeah, so kind of a long Monday. Anybody that's big into the techie side of things, I was working on building up an SCCM server, and it's being an absolute pain in the ass with me right now. But I'm just looking forward to the weekend. I got Friday off, and we're going up to Reno to do a Rib Fest, which is a nice long barbecue thing that goes on up at the Nugget. I'm not staying at the Nugget up there, but we'll take an Uber over, eat some ribs, drink some booze, Uber on back, and do whatever else. But anyways, so let's go ahead and we'll get kicked off here. I am set up with OCRP today. I'm just trying to move some of the stuff around on the screen here so I can make sure we look good. All right, so hopefully everybody managed to catch the stream yesterday. Was my first recording stream, anything on Prepared or Prepare 3D in Lockheed Martin's flight simulator, basically. It's something I've been doing since 2001. Actually, flight simulator long before, but a community I had joined back in 2001, originally called SATCO, Simulated Air Traffic Controllers, and then renamed themselves to VATSIM, Virtual Air Traffic Simulation, which is pretty awesome. You can work the scope side for air traffic control. You could be a pilot. I mean, you could do both. There's a lot of people that do both. Consists of real world pilots, VR, virtual reality or virtual pilots, and same with the air traffic control. It's a pretty fun community, and they attempt to keep everything as real as possible, but they're really, really good with working with everybody if you're new into the community and easing you into things. So I remember when I first started, it's like, I'm kind of new to this. Bear with me, and it's like, boom, they worked with me and got me to where I needed to go. So 2001 to, what are we at, 2018, so 17 years I've been with these guys. Pretty awesome. I've enjoyed every year on it, and I've started my flight simulator back up when I said I wasn't going to, because I wanted my simulator done, but I'm waiting on panels. So that kind of kills a lot of stuff. So I'm trying to debate right now. I mean, with the panels, I can't do much on wiring up my buttons or anything. I should pull them out to show you guys what I've got for my AML switches and things like that. For anybody that's into that side of things. There we go. Just move my chat box over a little more. All right, and move this up a little more. Perfect. Yeah, so, what the hell am I doing? So, I'm just kind of, dang it, wrong button. Been figuring, make sure I have no drugs. Figuring out what I want to do and stuff with the simulator. No panels means I can't really wire up the buttons because I have nowhere to mount them. And I also need to purchase the interface board as well, so I can... do we want to keep this character going? We want to do it different. I need to get the interface board as well. And the interface board, depending on which one I'm trying to get, can run as high, I think, as $450. That's not cheap. And then just the software alone is another $350. So that's not cheap either. But fortunate with that, there's a demo license which it functions for 15 minutes at a time. Then you got to restart. In the early phases when you're when you're doing the wiring and the programming and stuff, there's no point paying for the software in the beginning because you're just getting switches and stuff all working and tested out okay. So I think what I'll do here in OCRP, let's bust out Kandy Kane again. She had that bad accident and a concussion on the last one, and got some positive feedback on it, which was great, and I want to keep that going. So let's go down here to appearance. Kandy Kane was 5 and 32. So Pet's 5, number 32. I hope something wasn't popping up through there. Alright, so there's Kandy Kane. Let's change her clothes. Oh, we gotta change her look and everything. And blah blah. Head customization. No, we're not changing. Yeah, the head. Top. Hair was short. Yeah, so we got that. Oh, that definitely isn't gonna work. That would be good for the strip joint. Bang. Nah. And go that route or that route? And let's go that route. Why not? Right. And I think we're good. Okay. So let's bust her out. I got my voice changer all set up, ready to go. And let us see what kind of trouble she can get into. Another bonus is I've been cleared now to work the 24/7s. I had my application accepted as a clerk. So I need to create a character for that. So what do you say we get Kandy Kane all situated? We'll drive down into the city, see if she gets into any shenanigans. And there we go. Get out the little pimpin' mobile here. And we'll go create our character for the 24/7. Alright, get the old controller. What I'm trying to do is make sure the audio is all working on this here, because last time when I was doing this, it was no worky. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, so the last stream I did with Kandy Kane, the whole game audio went kaput. It was OBS popped up. It's like, hey, do you want to update? And I'm like, hey, no, I don't. And it's like, ah, too bad. There goes your audio. Luckily, everything else stayed up and working, and the stream wasn't a complete loss. But I was a little on the bummed outside that we lost the game audio. So I think what we'll do is we'll shoot down 1, cut across 68, take the back road in into the city, and head down towards the plastic surgeon. Because I don't think there's going to be a AI character I can make up. Besides that, I need the red shirt anyways. You gotta have the 24/7 shirt on. So I do have to make a character. But what the? Okay. So how was everybody's weekend? Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. Yesterday I was a little out of it. We had Mrs. Witchdoctor's birthday over on Saturday, so we did that all day. And then I worked on the yard all Sunday morning, and then that afternoon we had a black belt seminar, which was definitely a workout and then some. So we learned a bunch of cool stuff that I'm gonna definitely figure out how to incorporate into sparring, because there's things I'm working on sparring, because you know we don't go full contact sparring, but when you're an adult male, when you're, let's just say when you're a male, period, you're going to, your testosterone kicks in. You want to see whose dick's bigger, basically. You're gonna hit somebody, and we've all been clocked. I've had ribs broken and everything else, but the ribs were broken intentional, not on accident. So yeah, you know, you get hurt. But I want to, the big thing with sparring is it's supposed to be light contact, kind of like tag. I need to turn that off. Totally lost my train of thought there. But yeah, it's like light contact tag, first to 5 on points. And the big one is 1, who's faster, and 2, who's got like the tricks up their sleeve, if you will. Who's doing something that's different than the other people. And the whole thing with that is, depending on how many people are sparring, because it goes through brackets, you need to have a lot of stuff under your belt to pull on people, because you can't keep pulling the same stuff over and over and over. Alright, I am so gonna get pulled over with the way I'm driving. And it's kind of foggy though. But hopefully everybody enjoyed the prepared trip I did yesterday. It was my first one doing a recording or live ever. And we flew from Las Vegas back to San Francisco. The aircraft I was using, a Coronado Premier 1A, which is a pretty cool aircraft. It's a jet that a single pilot can fly, and usually jets are rated that require two pilots, a pilot and first officer, or a captain and first officer, sorry, or pilot, co-pilot, depending on who you talk to. So this is one of the few that are rated for one, and it's a short distance plane. You can get up to about 1,000 nautical miles out of it. So it's short hop, short flights. Hang on, let me turn this off. That's my ring. I have the ring, and I have a neighbor that is irritating me. Well, this is why I have it. There, shove it right there. All right, now we go. All right, let's make our turn. Oh shit! Almost didn't make that corner. My steering seems to be off. Oh well, anyways. Yeah, so it was like my fourth flight with the aircraft. I was fairly comfortable with it. There's some bugs that are with that aircraft. Like when you set up your flight management computer, and because once, son of a bitch, but once your plane's up in the air, you really don't fly it anymore unless it's an old prop plane. And what happens is when it starts reaching its waypoints, and if it doesn't register for whatever reason that you've crossed a waypoint, then the plane wants to start circling back over it again. So from there, you gotta kind of do a manual thing, or go manually with it, and fly it over to the next waypoint before you can re-kick the flight manager computer off to handle the flying again. Kind of sucks, but it is a bug. I was reading into it, and it looks like a lot of people are having the same issue. So hopefully they'll get it worked out in one of the updates. And then I have a new scenery for San Francisco, which I'm totally drawing a blank on who makes it. But they've done a hell of a job on that. But for the most part, the flight went pretty well until I came up about 15 miles out of San Fran, maybe closer to 10. I was on, barely made that. I was on final. I was cleared to land. I had, this is the issue with AI, air traffic control. It clears me to land, but then another plane overtakes me on the same runway, but I'm like, fuck this, I'm landing anyways. Somewhere between getting flustered over that and getting click happy, I inadvertently shut down the left engine, and trying to figure out why the aircraft was pulling. Didn't realize it until after I landed. So, besides almost crashing, and I should have went around and did not, on the, aborted my approach and went around. All in all, for that kind of a shitstorm, I landed it pretty well. It was a pretty uneventful flight, but it was pretty good. So I'm going to put in a few more flights with that aircraft. I got to fix my controller here real quick. And then we'll jump online, start flying, and I'll definitely get some recordings of those. Because I do believe those are going to be pretty awesome. It is game mapping, right? Yeah. No, not that. It's this. Game mapping. We know that's what it is. What I'm trying to do is get gamepad. It's set for left. Well, I'm not trying to do it. Or it's this. None, mouse, unmap, advanced. There we go. It's like all of a sudden that these controls just kind of got all wonky here. So What's on the default? We'll leave it on default for now. Let's, apply it, push to the controller, and save. Okay, there. So hopefully my steering will be a little better and it's not. Oh, there we go. Not so slow in response. Why the hell is... I'm going to turn this iPad off. I've told this thing to... I turned the audio off and it's still making a bunch of noise. There we go. Let's see if we can do two things at once here. Drive! Drive, woman, drive! Nope, stay on the road. Let's build up some speed so I can coast it and turn this iPad off. Perfect. There. Now it won't chime on us while the freaking garage cam keeps going off. I got a couple crazy ass neighbors, so we have to do this in order to have documentation when they decide to do something stupid. Because, you know, it's all about proof these days. And the more and more people start getting kind of crazy, I will just say things aren't the way they need to be. I remember when I was a kid, neighbors were neighborly, at least probably not here anymore, but neighbors were neighborly where I lived, and everybody got along. And now it's pretty much everybody's to themselves and a big fat finger to whoever's around them. It's all good though. I just closed out my chat box is closed. I just realized that. God damn it. Here, let me fix this. And there you are. Perfect. Get you back up there. Okay. Yeah, so expect to see a lot more of the flight simulator coming up here. What the? Definitely some crazy ass people out here. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll get the get our character made for the 24/7 and see how many civs are on, and then figure out which 24/7 we want to open up. I would like to do the city, but I don't think there's enough people down here for that. Oh, I didn't make it. It's okay. Better stop. Here, let me set up the... where's my mouse? Damn it, there it is. Like that damn joystick takes it over half the time. There we go. There we go. Burn through the light. Drive it like you don't care.
What's shaking? Can't wait to have that drink next weekend.
I love this little horn. Alright, so what do we got here? Better not jump out in front of that one, get into an accident. Alright, let's run it. I don't want to sit here and wait anymore. I need to get up on here during the day, or I'll jump on the other server where it's regular GTA time and get the pictures of the helicopter so I can get my little SOP in for my business.
Already over at 10:31. Start cooldown timer.
Oh, priority's over. Cool. Got 20 minutes. Not that I'm planning on starting a priority. Look at this bus trying to creep up in front of me. Who would ever thought a smart car have turbo? Love it, you just hear it's all... Like, how did that sound go again? Alright. Look at this bus. Want to race? You're gonna get outran by a smart car. I drive that bus like speed. So far, no popo out for the audio. More so I can hear it. Okay, so I have an idea for my character for the 24/7. I have a couple characters actually. I mean, I can use just one of them that I have, but I do want to make one for the 24/7, just because. But one of them is my Rusty Shackelford character, so I would definitely like to use him. But I want to stay pretty consistent with it, with the character. Come on, people, we only got another block to the plastic surgeon. Any popo around? Hey, our hordes, thank you for the follow, man. I really appreciate it. Get on over here and get our new character here set up. Dave raid. Like get a raid on the old channel here? Holy cow. Fail. Okay, let me have a second here. Wow, all of a sudden this is just blowing up. So let me pull my mirror up here. See, oh, dang, Dave, thank you for the host and the rave, man. That's my second one I've gotten. I'm still speechless. Oh my god, that is like way awesome. I was getting ready to make up a new character for the on my hat. Don't mess up, we're watching. I'll try. Maybe I'll just hold off on a 24/7 character. We'll keep the old Kandy Kane going. Yeah, the hat kind of goes with it. There's more that I'm working on getting for the costume. I just haven't had a time to piece everything all together. Let me see if we can break out Kandy Kane's, well, we have Kandy Kane here, but I got a voice changer here I can slap on you guys. I think you'll love it. Oh my god, this thing is just starting to blow up again. We got, looks like a Dixie Rec 26. Thank you for the follow, really appreciate it. Avid Survivalist Bing Bong. I think Mr. Wong is on somewhere. I could have sworn I saw him earlier. Let's see, we can, actually, we can go out and put her in another accident. Because she's been accident prone. Well, that would have been actually a good accident right there. I'm just trying to watch the old activity log here. So we got Penguin Forever, or yeah, Penguin Forever. Would that be for the Bird Penguins or Pittsburgh Penguins? I'm really intrigued on that one. We got looks like Cobb Job. Thank you for the follow. Everybody, man, just thank you for hanging out and following. Well, what the hell? This AI is just going batshit crazy here. I do want to get a nice. I'm a Pens fan myself. Been following since '89. No, yeah. Also, the old show. Okay. Got Anthony Harden, thank you for the follow. We got looks like Trex Gamer Official, thank you for the follow. I need to get up in a spot where I can get this chicken in an accident real quick, because I do have a awesome voice mod here. Only a few people have got to experience it. There we go. We'll get up on the highway here and we'll see if we can crash the car. Awesome. Yeah, I was lucky. not last Christmas, the Christmas before last. It's something I've been wanting for a while, but my wife got me a Mario Lemieux jersey, you know, full-on official CCM, and she could have gave me a Lamborghini or whatever else, but that jersey just did it for me. I was like, this is person. Entering an exit, Bing Bong. I got a character I've been working on, and there's somebody I know has been working me with on getting a good Indian accent going. So that was my plan, is doing the stereotypical Indian character. So we got looks like Rebel John 87. Thank you for the follow. I'm gonna set up for an accent right up over here. See if we can wreck this, so I can bust out the voice changer I picked up. Alright, so we'll crash it up here right after the wait station, unless I get pulled over beforehand. Yeah, so my overall goal would be to be able to go to Pittsburgh to watch an actual game. That's something that we've been trying to plan out, and it's just been a challenge. One, to either get time off, or B, to come up with the money for the airfare and everything to get out there. Crash into a cop car. If I happen to see one, I could try. Bump into it while they're parked on the side of the road. Out of all of them, I mean, I can go with like Crosby, Kessel, stuff like that, but I'm actually rooting for the rookie, Rust. Well, I mean, it's what, his third year in? Brian Rust, I mean, his rookie year just pulled it out. Something I've never seen before. He was just phenomenal. The playoffs all the way up to the Stanley Cup. Hit a cop car. Here, I'm gonna see if I can. I know I can't get these cars to roll, but I'll get a nice little accent right up over here, because at least majority of the popos out here. I like Malkin because he's pretty down to earth. There we go. We're running right into the rock. Bam. There. Just like that. Crashed it. Let me do the old 911 here and transition to voiceover too. Shit, where's my audition? There it is. Alright, so 911 call. We have any? Okay, we do have dispatch on. So let me throw on this here. You'll love this.
Here's the new Kandy Kane voice. Gotta love the vocal changer here. And let's get into the old 911. All waiting. T/911. Alright. Oh shit, we gotta... Bam. Okay. Do they pulse up here? Yeah, Malkin, I was like watching some documentaries on him and stuff. He's just like so laid back and just like, you know, it was just a privilege to be...
What was the location of your emergency?
Hi, I'm right outside the exit to go up to Sandy on Highway 15. I just crashed into a rock. Jim Leahy fired Mr. Wong? I was in a northbound lane. What's my nearest? I guess
so you're on the exit ramp?
Just right before it. I'm kind of over where the prison is, but I was northbound on I-13, heading out towards Sandy, so I'm right before Sonora Way. Oh, that sucks if you got fired from 24/7. You can't get
what's
fired.
your nearest postal, sir?
Nearest postal would be like between 947 and 959. Thanks for the cheer, Trex. I bumped my head on the steering wheel. The airbag didn't go off. She's a little ditzy, so it's not the second time she's cracked her head.
I'll get an officer out your way as soon as I can.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good night.
Alright, turn that off for now. Alright, cool. Now we'll just wait for the officer to come. Let's see if I can get out of the car. I want to make sure this stays on, because last time I did it, the car actually caught on fire. It was pretty awesome. for the heck of it. Bam. And back out of that, and let's get out. No, you're supposed to stay in the car. Okay, no. Actually, no, the car was supposed to stay on. So we'll lay her down. Sunday 2. Why are you laying in the rock? Okay, that's a little better. Robo Kandy Kane. There you go. Am I Mr. Wong? No, I'm not Mr. Wong. Nah, Mr. Wong's definitely got a good thing going on. Let me pull this chap over here a little bit more. So he's making up things about Mr. Leahy and stealing his Chinese food there. That would be Mr. Wong. I'm sure he'll be back in the 24/7, you know, in the next stream. Or maybe a couple streams, he'll let it go. I'm not sure. Got 2 big jawbreakers. I did that once. I got pulled over when I first introduced a character, and Leo came up and was like, "Why? Do you know why I pulled you over?" I'm like, "No, officer, why?" And he didn't even blink an eye at it. I'm like, "Well, that didn't go as the way I had hoped." All right, so hopefully we'll get a Leo over here soon. I was in DOJ at one time. I did a little bit of Leo and then some Civ, and then this community opened up, and so I jumped over here because I like the freedom that we have here, so it's not constrained by the ranking and what you can and can't do. But for the most part, I'm not out, you know, trying to cause a priority every minute or anything like that. But you just definitely have more more creativity you can do here. Oh, Matthew Rat, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Yeah, so I've been working on getting like emojis for the channel and stuff. I just got real busy the last couple weeks between work and the wife had a birthday party, and we got a rib fest we're going up to this weekend. Big old barbecue fest up in Reno. So that'll be fun. Go eat some good old ribs. Actually, I think they probably got tri-tip and everything else, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. I've already checked out from work as soon as I got in. Yeah, I mean, I have 2 done, but when you shrink them down to the way that Twitch wants it, it like loses all of its luster, and I'm like, well, this kind of sucks. I need to change that out. So they have like the 28 by 28 pixel, and you just really can't tell what the hell it is. If they're bigger, they're fine, but the small one is just pretty bad. Well, I know we got some law enforcement on, so yeah, we got plenty. Most certainly, no priorities going on. I never had a chance to work with Polecat because I was usually I was like a probationary or level 1 between law enforcement and the Civ, that we were usually bounced out for the higher ranking individuals, which was fine. I mean, it wasn't a big deal. Amy 368255, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Get in a pursuit on the freeway. That would be fun. I've thought about that one. I had a lawnmower for one of my characters, and the last incident with him, it kind of went bad, so I just kind of put it away for a bit. But yeah, I wouldn't mind doing like a high-speed chase with a lawnmower. Actually, it wouldn't be a high-speed chase. It'd be like 10 miles an hour. I did one time actually drive a lawnmower. It's on my YouTube channel, from Sandy all the way down to the city, and never got pulled over. It took me a good 45 minutes to do it, but I never got pulled over. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't... and, I wouldn't know on Polecat. I mean, I watch his videos and stuff, and he seemed like a pretty chill dude, but I've never had the opportunity to work with him, so I couldn't really comment otherwise on his personality. Oh, did Martin create up a new RP? I remember Martin. I love hearing Martin's stories. There was another guy, I think it was Jermaine. I want to say he was an officer in Chicago. He was pretty cool. I loved hearing his stories. Oh, hey, we finally got a law enforcement. Let's flip the old voice back over here.
Who's our lucky victim today? Okay, we got the voice up. Yellow Jack and one spear. That's awesome. I know Ryan stole them. One of my buddies stole Ryan's lawnmower outside of the Vanilla Unicorn, and then Ryan stole my Lamborghini and drove it into a gas pump and blew it up. Okay, it sounds like everybody from DOJ is kind of up and left. Hold on. Make sure. Shit. Let me make sure I got my audio on. Nope. On. There we go. There we go. I'm just making. Nah, the only hat I got is this one. My head hurts.
Alright, ma'am, give me 1 sec. Alright.
He did the purge. Ryan gave up after safe. There shouldn't be any safe zone murders going on because it was pretty clear that the hospital, the ammunition, and dealerships were supposed to be a bump on the.
Roll this back. Yeah, it's supposed to be like the dealership, the hospital, and ammunition is supposed to not or supposed to be kill-free zones. I did the last one. It was pretty good. I need to kind of confirm some of the weapons on it. I got a little salty because
Alright, ma'am. Mechs are still on the way. I'm gonna apply a bit of a medical adhesive here. It's gonna hurt, but it's gonna kill the bacteria, okay?
Okay, be
You have something to
gentle.
hold on to?
Not yet.
Okay, if you want to hold on to my hand and squeeze my hand, you can.
Okay. I wasn't expecting to.
Hey man, how's it going?
Hey, how are you?
Pretty good. Busy night.
I imagine, is she okay, or?
Yeah, just a bump on the head.
Okay. You need anything you need me to do right here on the spot, or should I start working on an accident report?
I just want to get a bit of information from her before medics are rolling up right now. Before they take her away, I just want to have a couple questions from her.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can do your report.
Don't
Okay,
forget
I'm
to
gonna
put a
grab my
band-aid
football.
on my car.
Sounds good.
My
Alright,
car's.
man. What's your name?
My name's Kandy Kane.
Alright.
Oh, that sucks. It wouldn't be the first time I've been killed off in a safe zone either. But if it happens too many times. I think my car's bleeding out. That's a good one, thank you.
Alright.
No, they're not biting. Last week, was an accident over a deer, and I said that the deer was going to try to sue me, and got the the law enforcement laughing on that one.
All right, man. Medics are here to take you away.
Just getting new skid marks. Okay, I think we can squeeze up here for them.
All right.
Any fallen parts in the vehicle? E/B. No parts. Somebody cut me off and I lost control of my little car. I think it's gonna die.
All right, we'll get it. We'll get it sent to a repair shop. Don't worry
When
about
we-
the car, ma'am. You're just lucky to be alive, okay? You're lucky you're not, more injured than you are, okay?
The airbag didn't deploy. This car's dangerous.
All right.
No worries about that. Now it'd be awesome if this car was the smart Diablo with the Hayabusa motor. And then that thing would scream. Here, let me turn
This off right now. Gets a little trippy when flipping back and forth. No tip for the medic. There's definitely no medics. I wish that we had more medics in here. I was gonna do it but if you go that route, then you have to cut out the drug activities, where I'd have to kind of move back and forth every month. And I like doing the drug activities as well, mostly for making money, and then maybe doing a stop here and there with it. But it's the only way I can fund my habits of spending. This one here, I'm still trying to figure out this character. My Rusty Shackelford character, I've got down pretty well. No dip for the cop. Well, I mean, I can kind of just walk away and... Are they gonna let me walk down the freeway? Let me see.
All right, man. Feel better soon.
Okay, so I guess I get in the back of this thing then and go to the doctor.
Yep.
But the car's spitting blood. It looks like it's in bad shape. Might need an ambulance for that.
Don't worry, ma'am. It'll be, we'll get it. We'll make sure I get the best care around, okay?
Okay, I'm going to go.
Crap, I was...
You just want to take her, Alex, or?
Oh, the county medics are here.
I'll kind of walk up
Okay.
this way. You got a hooker walking down the
Also,
street.
The dispatch
Or-
said it was county medics here.
I'll walk up out of the way here. Got a lonely hooker walking down the freeway. That's the walk of shame right there. I was trying to get a little more on the interaction out of that, but too bad. It's all a little different as time goes on. I'm just going to kind of run. There's a... right up over here. Okay, yeah, we can just go right over here, spawn out a car, and then change characters. We can get over to the hospital and then shoot back, and I can change over to my Rusty Shackelford character. So what happened with Mr. Wong? If I mean, obviously he was like selling his Chinese food out of the 24/7, and then he was just talking crap about Mr. Leahy. I mean, that's kind of Mr. Wong's thing. Car flatlines. It's the second accident that I've been in with this person. Oh shit, it's over here. I guess I could borrow the van here. How far are we at from? No, it's just right here. Never mind, I don't need to borrow the van. I could bust out the grandma too, but I need to work on a plugin for the audio, because it just kills my throat trying to do the grandma voice. Doing things wrong at the... I say, well, that's too bad. I mean, hopefully it was just like an RP thing and he'll be right back into it again. Actually, yeah, let's, we'll hold off with Rusty Shackelford and I can bust out Billy Witchdoctor. There we go. So let me get Billy Witchdoctor. That's this one. I got sticky notes all over based on which peds that I want to use. So that's number 3 and ped 13. It'll be awesome if we can save these one day, then I can just flip through based on well, I need to change the top here. Is that the right top? Yeah, okay. Perfect. Alright, let's bust out his shaggin' wagon here. Oh, great, now it's raining. Where is it? Voodoo for you. There we go. One can't, but he can do. Okay. But at least he can still keep it going on. Just got to bust out his other characters. That's too bad, though. They're gonna clear up the accident. We'll go cause some havoc out here. 10% chance of rain. 10% chance of rain 90% of the time. Reminds me when I lived up in the Northwest. Jesus Christ, AI is just insane. Ah, Epic Death Ninja, thank you for the host, man. Really appreciate it. I don't want to hit the cop car because that's kind of frowned upon. Alright, I don't see anybody yet back this way. I mean, if it's something that's done kind of on accident, that's one thing, but, you know, just plowing into it, it's kind of frowned upon. There's one of my streams, somebody was going around with a semi and just plowing in. Oh, now I'm getting pulled over for something. I wonder what it's going to be for. Oh, let's roll down the window. Probably for speeding or honking the horn. The tomato siren just went off at my... Oh, tornado. I saw tomato. Dang, where do you live at? I mean, obviously probably somewhere in the Plains area. Or say Midwest, that would be a little easier. Okay, we're good. Well, definitely drop to a safe spot and do take care. I mean, we only get them once in a blue moon here. Oh yeah, Tornado Alley. We only get them once in a blue moon here. I mean, it happens, but maybe you get 1 or 2 in a year, and then it stopped. Oh, false alarm. You have any bad thunderstorms going through? I haven't stayed up on the weather here lately, so I'm just happy that it's not hot here anymore. So we have 2 on a traffic stop. I know the car's not stolen. I made it a point not to mark it as stolen. Okay. Act almost deaf. Witchdoctor will... The Billy Witchdoctor here will throw you, because he's a voodoo priest, basically, is what his backstory is. He's from Haiti. Yeah, Wisconsin. I have a buddy that lived, God, where was it? It was more of a rural area in Wisconsin. I'm trying to remember where it was, but he wound up moving to Idaho, not too long ago. Be possessed. I think the most severe thunderstorm I've ever had was when I was living in Arizona when the monsoon was going through. The thunder had rolled up real slow and then loud. It just didn't let off, and it wound up cracking a window in the house. It was kind of surreal, but kind of creepy. Here he
Good
comes.
evening, sir.
Yes, yes. What can I do for you, officer?
Here for Ryan Mack on the San Andreas Highway Patrol. Do you have your driver's license, proof insurance, registration with you?
Yes, yes. Let me pull it out here for you. What is the meaning for the stop?
I'm stopping you because of the aggressive manner of your driving back there. When you came off 68 on the panorama, honking your horn, almost undertaking another vehicle.
Oh, I did not think that was aggressive. The voodoo gods told me to do this.
Yeah, well, that was aggressive. So that's the meaning of the stop. Mr. Witchdoctor, do you happen to have any guns, knives, drugs, anything like that in the vehicle or on your person that I need to be aware of before I take a step back to my vehicle?
No, no. I just have the voodoo doll for the voodoo gods.
Alright, Mr. Witchdoctor, you go ahead and sit tight, alright? I'll be with you in a second.
I don't have my chants loaded up because I have like audio chants that I can throw in and usually play it.
I've definitely seen it and heard it all tonight.
I missed all of it. What was he saying?
Take a cop car hostage.
I don't know, it's like Jamaican or something, I don't know.
Alright.
That's cool. I gave him something different. That's what I like to do. Just something, you know, just to throw him off a little bit. It's nothing major. Yeah, the taking the cop hostage, they have to be in on it from what I was reading, and it's got to be a priority, so it's something that has to be well planned out. Otherwise, usually it's kind of frowned on. It'd be your sacrifice to the voodoo gods. At an aviation camp, lightning. Oh, dang. Was it? Could you like taste the electricity in here, or was it like a loud crack with it, like striking? I've never been that close to lightning ever striking anywhere.
Gonna go ahead and give him a warning.
Well, he's gonna have warrants out for his arrest in about three or 4 days. Yes, yes, you scared me.
There's your driver's license, proof of insurance, registration back. Attached is also a written warning for careless driving, okay? You're gonna just need to take it a step down when you're making maneuvers and don't be getting right up people's asses and then honking the horn at them.
Yes, yes, I wasn't believing I was on his ass, but okay.
Alright, Mr. Witchdoctor. You have a better night, alright? You're free to leave once I get back to my vehicle and turn the lights off.
Yes, yes, and the voodoo gods will smile on you tonight. He's just probably like, what the hell? Alright, let's roll these windows back up. I'm getting wet.
Thanks, Kyle.
Alright, so we can pull back out here. I did not deem that as aggressive driving, but okay. So what I want to do is get over here to the hospital so I could drop this car off and go bust out Rusty Shackelford. Got struck by lightning twice and survived. I don't know how I would ever feel if I was struck by lightning and actually lived. I mean, it would be... I don't know. I mean, I really wouldn't know what to... No, car ain't going. There we go. No, I told you to go in the thing. Here. Alright, there we go. It has begun my... Oh, no. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the... I mean, I like rain and thunderstorms and stuff. I'm just not a fan of being in the middle of it. If I can stand afar, that's good enough for me. Alright, so let's go and we'll pull out Rusty Shackelford here. Where's the... There it is. Shit. I didn't get off the marker fast enough. Seems like all the action's out in the county tonight. And usually it's... Yeah, usually it's always out there. I love it when it's in the city. Then I can bust out Super Dave and do some crazy ass shit. There was like something I saw. I don't remember was a YouTube video or was like pictures of a documentary along those lines, where somebody was like struck by lightning. You can actually see the scar tissue along the skin of the lightning bolt, where it kind of discharged through the body. It was actually really trippy. Alright, so let's first change this to the... There we go, so we can actually get our character back up here. Alright, so that's 42. That's 10. I have to write these down because there's no way in hell I can ever remember these. So that's 7, 6, 5. Something got out of whack here. 0, 1, -1, 0, 28, 18, 8. Hair color, that's right. That's for the highlight. Is it moving up towards the north, or is it tracking towards you? That should be 0. This should be 22. 22. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now we got this in place. Now we gotta go change his clothes, and then we can bust out his vehicle. That sucks. Hopefully it'll dissipate and just pass on by. Do be safe, man. I pray that that doesn't come anywhere near any population if it does touch down. I mean, I've been through a lot, but never like directly in front of a tornado, and I think that would just absolutely scare the living shit out of me. Actually, I think a lot of things would probably scare me, but weather-wise, that would be the worst. I think the chasing would be fun. I loved watching that documentary miniseries, or not miniseries, but the series they had, the tornado or storm chasers on Discovery Channel. That was pretty awesome. Too bad that they got rid of it, the show. But I loved watching those guys go out there and chase after the storm and trying to get that shot or get their research in. So where is Rusty? There's Rusty. Okay. Alright, so let's go get Rusty's motorcycle. We'll borrow a car and get up over there. Providing there's one around here. Yeah, you had, well, I think the little, they call it, I remember they were calling it the Little Red Shoe, the Dominator. I think that was with, was it Reese? And then the other guy with his big old tornado machine that he was rolling around with. Like a big old MRAP just about. I forgot what his name was. But he was shooting for video footage for IMAX. He got some pretty good. Yeah, I think that was like that big old like MRAP thing. He had the big old spikes that shot down into the ground to keep him from spinning away. Alright, so we got a couple of vehicles here for Rusty we can pull out. Let you guys pick which one and see what we can do here. Alright, so Rusty's vehicles we have is basically the Lamborghini. So I've got that. I mean the FMJ, really, that's the Ferrari. And yeah, this one here, the Varos, which is a chopper. Take the bike out or take one of the supercars out? The Lambo's got the underglow on it, where the Ferrari is just painted up. Has it touched down yet, or is it just the wind's picking up right now? Nice. I didn't know they had the Storm Chaser still on. There we go. Bust out the old bike here. Well, like I said, hopefully it'll break down and dissipate, or just be a little windy and then just pass on by. I mean, those things are scary as hell. Alright, let's see if we can get pulled over here with the Rusty. Deliberately running lights just so he can get pulled over. Boy, the Civs, not Civs, the AI in the game here, a little upset. Alright. I just saw that car coming, I wasn't gonna get hit. Actually, I do believe I should still have the lawnmower unless I sold it. Go buy a tractor. We can do that too. For the radar? What the hell? So is the news claiming that Trump started the tornado? That's actually pretty comical that that happened. Alright, on-ramp should be right up over here. Yeah, hopefully we can get a night where Epic Deathmatch is going to be on. He's somebody with the community, somebody else I work with. And we can... we got a funny little skit worked out with my grandma character and the casino. So we got that one. He's got a bunch of other ideas for doing some RP stuff. I'd love to get in with him on and have some fun with it. The big one I'm trying to do is get Mrs. Witchdoctor to join up with the community. Every time the interest comes in and Grand Theft Auto is on sale for like 19 bucks, it's like, I'll go buy it if you want to join. Then it's like, well, I don't have the time. It's like, crap. Because there's a lot of scenarios that I've done that she's given me that's kind of fun. The Dominator, the little red shoe, right? That's the guy working on his doctoral thesis, if I remember right. I want to say his name was like Reese or Reed or something like that. Although that could have been his last name also. It's been a while since I've seen it. Alright, let's see what we can get up over here again. Like Billy Witchdoctor didn't make it very long. Reed, that's right, yeah, Reed Trimmer. Holy crap, they reported 97. Holy hell. Is it like picking up wind outside your house, or is it still pretty calm and quiet? What we got going on up here? Oh, I didn't even see him go barreling on by there. I don't know, you got me like really all intense and almost feel like I'm living in living in your situation. Not seeing any popo over here. We'll shoot back around on Joshua. Tornado. You got the sirens going off, or are they just issuing a warning on TV right now? Ah, RonDog64, thank you for the host, man. I do appreciate that. I thought there was a cop on me. Something going on there. Man. So they're reporting F1 right now. Hopefully it just stays small and drops down out in the middle of nowhere. Gotta pay attention where I'm going because I'm kind of reading on the chat to see what's going on with you guys. Alright, man, definitely be safe. Got my heart and my prayers out to you that this passes by out in the middle of nowhere and you guys will be all okay. But believe me, I more than understand. I wouldn't want you sitting here watching me with a tornado barreling down on you. I'd rather have you definitely more than safe. Man, that's just trippy and scary. Let's see, what do we got over here? Oh, they're all over. All sitting back over here, aren't they? Okay. I thought I saw lights lighting up there. It was just... Jesus Christ, they know how to, like, really mess with people's emotions there. That's just... Yeah, I'd be like, you need a beer after this. Maybe a couple of shots. Man, I need like a beer after this. I was like sitting right there. It's like, damn, like, you know, kind of wondering what's going on and kind of like just living it through you. All right, let's take a spin up towards the this way. That goes up that way. Take this down. See if I can get one more pass out here and seems like it. I think a lot of the Arctic air coming down from the top would definitely affect your weather. I'm not sure what your humidity's like out that way, but weather definitely seems all over the place. I saw the highway back there, so I don't know if he's going to come back this way. there he is. I think he's coming after. Oh, yep. Say, I thought he was coming after me. All right, he's got me now. Who's my lucky law enforcement official today? Yeah, I found out this morning when I got into work, because my job I work for. So, what are we doing on the siren? I'll shut the vehicle off, that's fine. Where is it? There. But I got into work today, so I work for the city I live in. I'm one of the IT analysts, which basically just fancy term for supervisor. But we got in, we needed to pull some video footage up off of one of the police cars.
Howdy.
Hey, what's going on, officer?
Trooper Ryan Mack on the San Andreas Highway Patrol. Do you have your driver's license, proof of insurance, and registration with you, sir?
Yeah, let me pull it out here for you. Joe ID, Rusty Shackelford. There you go.
Okay, Shackelford?
Yep, that's right, Rusty Shackelford.
Alright, Mr. Shackelford. Before I step back, do you know why I pulled you?
Probably to tell me I got one bitchin' ride right here.
Say what?
Probably to tell me I got a sweet ride right here.
No, I got you at 60 miles an hour, and I also got you passing on the right.
Oh yeah, well that car was going kind of slow. Should have got out of the way.
I mean, you can pass on the left. It's not a double yellow. That would have been perfectly legal.
Okay, well he's just going too slow. Couldn't take it. Rusty's a lottery winner, so he doesn't care.
Guns, knives, drugs, anything like that on you or on the motorcycle, sir?
No man, just taking a ride out.
Okay, go ahead, sit tight for me, please.
Now, so Rusty's backstory is that he's a lottery winner. He was an unemployed redneck whose wife works at the Vanilla Unicorn and kicked him out of the house because he wasn't working. And this is part of the story that's already all kind of came out. And one day he won the lottery and went home with a Lamborghini, and his wife took him back because basically she's a gold digger and he's too stupid to know any better. So now he's got all these toys. But anyways, on with the story. So I got in this morning. They wanted to pull video footage from one of their police cars from Saturday because it was one of being in an accident. It's like, okay, well, what happened? So what ended up happening is somebody stole the police car. So the gist of the story I got, the person was in Home Depot and was trying to shoplift. And when he was walking out, one of the officers picked him up. And so he ran across the parking lot, across the highway to this one, kind of like an industrial area in where I live. And there's a collision center for doing like car repairs and stuff. So he wound up breaking into there. I don't know if he was just hiding out or if he stole some more or tried to steal some more stuff there. From there, he jumped over to a dealership which was behind that. And they kind of caught up with him there. And then he ran from there to a charter school, which is like 2 blocks away. Where they were chasing him on foot there. And
Mr. Shackelford, there's your driver's license, proof of insurance, registration back.
Yeah, thank you.
So unfortunately for yourself tonight, I'm going to be issuing you 2 citations, okay, Mr. Shackelford. First one I've dumbed down a bit, so instead of getting you for 10 to 19 miles an hour over the posted speed limit, which is a $3,000 fine, I've got you for 1 to 9, which is took it down to $2,000 for you. Actually, correction, takes it down to $1,000 for you. And then the passing on the right citation carries a finable amount of $4,000, okay?
Okay, yeah, I'll just get a hold of my banker. We got money in the bank, so we'll be good.
Yeah, no worries. You don't have to pay the ticket straight away if you don't need to. Like I said, if you want to pay it, you can either do it by check or visit the website stated below. If you want to contest it, more than welcome to at the courthouse stated below at the appointed date and time. But if I could just get your signature on both these copies, please, Mr. Shackelford.
Yeah, let me do that there for you. There you go. I got like so many tickets sitting on me right now that I haven't paid.
Okay, Mr. Shackelford. You should have received an invoice as well, I believe.
Yep, I got them right here. Modern technology. Electric or
Very nice,
digital
Mr.
invoices.
Shackelford. You have a lovely day. You're free to go once I get back to the vehicle and turn the lights off.
Alright. I'm trying not to give hard times anymore. I'm trying to do like just basic everyday little stuff. Just remember where your bike is stuck driving and brakes. That would be a good one. I could work on pulling up something like that on one of my next streams. I could definitely work that one in. That's a good one. I can put that in on Wednesday. Yeah, when I'm streaming on Wednesday. But so with this guy here, he wound up at like this charter school. So there was multiple officers on foot chasing after him, and they kind of, I guess, had him pinned down to a degree. But he wound up going around a building, jumping into the police cruiser and taking off with it. Racing down the wrong side of a road, wound up spinning a corner, and he sideswiped the car as he was coming up to them head on, and then jumped the curb, which bent the front A-frame on the driver's side, and it took off on foot. I think they caught him, but the car got all tore up. I mean, the cruisers we have, the first time I was driving one, because part of my job is I get to take them out and drive them, make sure like the computer systems are working, GPS and all that fun stuff. I don't do it as often because I'm more inside back-end server stuff, but I like going out in the field from time to time. The thing just drives like a brick because the ballistics in the door for preventing an officer from getting shot. So it's like you can just punch the gas and the poor car goes nowhere. But once it gets moving, that thing will move. But clearly this guy didn't really know much about driving a cruiser. Obviously he shouldn't know. But it was kind of comical because it reminds me of this here, but at the same time it kind of sucks because he wound up pegging a civilian's car, and I mean, we're insured for stuff like that, but it makes the city look somewhat bad when you got somebody stealing a cop car and plowing into something. But prior to that, it was probably about 3 weeks ago, I think, two crackheads wound up stealing a fire truck out of Sacramento, and then they got nailed up in Oroville, which is, I don't know, about 70 miles away. They wound up wrecking it, and I'm just trying to wonder what the hell are these people thinking? These things are equipped with GPS. It's like you're not going to get anywhere. I mean, the cruiser police can just sit back and wait. And I just don't know what these people are thinking. It's nuts. I think they said somehow they just wanted to go on a joyride. It's like, really? He took a $500,000 fire truck out for a joyride and wrecked it. All on the taxpayer's dollar, really, which is kind of sad. Yeah, so like most of my stuff is all the emergency services, so I take care of everything with police and fire, all their software, any of their hardware, body cams, all that fun stuff. Mostly the server side of things, but I got kind of all that under my belt. Definitely a big break from what I used to do for networking wise in the old IT industry. But I definitely love what I'm doing. It's fun. Less stress than what I've ever had. And great group of people I work with. Don't you honk at me, I'll give you the finger. Alright, let's see if we can cross on over. We'll take a look and see what's going on with the server here. Where are we at? So, not a lot of civs on. Police are starting to die down. And judging by the time, East Coast is getting kind of late as well. Which makes a lot of sense. So let's go up in our single wide here that Rusty wants to upgrade. But then they call 911 whenever their house is on fire, and those same firefighters will save their... Yep. Yeah. Get the hooker character back and go speeding past the cop and have a high-speed collision with a car. That one I kind of did last week. I could pull that one out again. But that was one I did last week. I wound up crashing into a rock and using it as a deer for an excuse. 4:30, geez, I'd be getting up about that time. Yeah, I mean, the people are funny. It's the same people that scream, you know, we need police fire when we want it, are the ones that are kind of out destroying the equipment as well, which is kind of sad. Not all citizens are like that, but, you know, the few that are out there kind of make everybody look that way, which isn't cool. But the work is definitely interesting. I've learned more than I probably ever could have. Definitely not an officer by any means, but I love working with them, hearing their stories. The firefighters are just great. Hearing their stories is like, I mean, it's given me inspiration for a lot of the scenarios I pull off. Just hearing some of the stuff that they talk about. I mean, between just a lot of it's medical, but every now and there's a fire. Same with the police. And there's guys that are in our local police department that I went to school with. Just hearing the stories, it kind of gives for some good RP. I always kind of hope it would play out with the people in the server here, but sometimes it doesn't. You just kind of wing it and try to make it work somehow. I'd have to look at our SOPs on the suicide jumper scenario. I don't know if that one is allowed or if that one needs approval. I know we did some changes where a lot more things were allowed and some things were laxed on. But I need to bust out our operating procedures and confirm that one. It's something I've kind of thought about. I did one which is actually on my YouTube channel, because everything I do I wind up throwing up on the YouTube channel anyways. Super Dave Osborne, if anybody remembers him from the 80s. I was up on the crane downtown in Los Santos, and I base jumped off of it and then took to jail for doing it, which was pretty fun. I wasn't expecting all those cops to show up, but that was pretty comical. You know, surprisingly, some people remember Super Dave or Evil Knievel, which my buddy Epic Death Ninja, he does Evil Knievel, and we get like fights going on between who's the better stunt person. But with that, so we got 8:30. Where am I looking? Because I got a couple meetings in the morning I got to jump into. I'm just seeing where all my time is at. And with the server starting to die down a little bit. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it off here. But I'll be back on Wednesday, and usually about 7:30-ish. I get home a little before 7, sometimes after 7. And I'll be on my next stream. It's all Pacific time. I'm in California. And I'll be back up for a few hours there. And I'll probably try to cram something in Thursday, because Friday I definitely won't be streaming. Sunday I should be home early enough to stream. I was thinking about doing like an in real life stream at Ribfest. Not sure what everybody would think on that one. It'd be just mostly me walking around with Mrs. Witchdoctor, eating food and showing off the crowd. I don't know if I can cram a couple hours out of that, but it'd be kind of something different to do. Yeah, so I got Wednesday. I'll try to cram Thursday and definitely Sunday. I think it was Polecat and a funny montage. She jumped. She's stairs and the cops are right there. I think I saw that one. I remember there was one where he was rolling up Highway 1 after they did like, I want to say it was like a bank robbery or something, and then they base jumped up off of I think it was him and Bugs. They base jumped up off one of their bridges and then dropped down into the hills there, and then stole a car and took off and got into Sandy and managed to get away with it. It was pretty cool to watch the whole thing play out. I haven't seen like all their videos. I've seen like clips here and there. Usually if I get time at work, I'll watch them. But for the most part, it's if I can get a couple minutes and I watch. Yeah, so I will catch you guys on Wednesday. You mean the ones where they... I think so. I think so. I just remember they had the... Yeah, that's right. They still... Yeah, they did. They took off and then they got out of... And they base jumped up off the bridge. And now I remember just seeing that that much of it because I was just kind of clicking through the video and then them getting away, and that was about as far as I watched on it. It was a pretty good one. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones I've seen. What was? I think there was one where it was like with all of them and Jeff was in it. They were taking like a jet ski up the river, and they were trying to jump up over a waterfall or something like that, and they got caught by the fishing game. There was that one I saw, and then the one where they were out hunting and Bugs was doing the Bigfoot. Oh my god, that was just funny as hell because I saw like hunting Bigfoot and I'm like, what? And I remember just watching, I was just laughing my ass off for days. That was pretty comical, and everybody was like all freaking out. They're like, what the hell? But that was a good one. Yeah, so I'm gonna pop out. I'll catch everybody on Wednesday. What was it with the super jump? I think so. Yeah, he was like just flying up through the air, and they were trying to find him and shooting at him. Polecat come rolling up. There was like 4 other law enforcement, and they were trying to convince him that there was Bigfoot out there or something was bouncing around, and everybody kind of looked at him like they were on drugs. And then eventually they saw it, and then they were shooting at him. It was pretty good. It was a good laugh. I had a blast with that one. Yeah, who was the one that did the broken leg? It wasn't Jeff. I think it was whoever they were with. I'm drawing a blank on who it was they were with. But that was pretty funny. Because I think they brought an ambulance out for him as well, if I remember right. I'd have to go back and watch it again. It's been a bit. Yeah, so I'm gonna give the shout out for Dave. Dave, thank you for the host and the raid. I really appreciate it. That was way awesome. Didn't have to do that. And for everybody that's followed me, thank you so much. I love hanging out with everybody. Makes the streams a lot better than talking to myself. And for the host, bits, all of it. Believe me, one love. But I'll catch everybody on Wednesday, and hopefully I'll see you guys then. Let's see. Ryan, Civ Story, Linda. No, I have not seen that one. I'll have to look it up. I've only seen a couple of Ryan's videos. I think there are more recent ones from here, if I remember right. I'd have to go back and look at them again. And usually if I get caught up at work, I have it playing, but I'm not paying attention to it for the most part. Or I'll kind of click through it as I can. Yep, Penguin Forever. Stay safe. I do sincerely hope that that storm passes by and just dissipates, and you guys are safe. That's got to be kind of scary. I've never gone through anything like that, and I don't know if I move out that way eventually, which is a plan. I hope never to experience anything like that. So that's, I don't know. I guess for me, I wind up being traumatized from it. It's not a draw. It's not a drop. Is in a stream. Nope. Yeah. But let's take a look. What I wanted to see, because I was pulling this up and looking through here. Let's see who's streaming on the OCRP that we can bomb on into. Who do we got? So I'll browse through here. We got looks like Sir Angry Dwarf going on. Got Yoda punches. That's awesome. Got Black Magic. Who else we got? Who's rolling on the low side here? Let me pull up here. Let's see if we can pull up his channel here. Perfect. These guys are doing some illicit activities. Who else do we got? There you go. I'm just bringing up a couple of guys here. So we've got, looks like who do we got? Tracer 177. Yeah, let's give him a raid. He's rolling as a Leo here. Let me get that typed up here. See what he's got going in. He's up here out at Sandy, going up to the old police station right now. So raid Tracer EC underscore 177. Yeah, so give him much loves. Give him some shout outs. Again, thank you guys for all hanging out with me. Makes streaming so much more fun. I got people to talk to. And I will catch you guys on Wednesday. I'll catch you later, guys. Bye.